team, welcome to Yoga for Runners, and if it's your very first Marcothon, welcome to that too. If you're a seasons pro at Marcothon running every day in December, then you'll know more than most how tight and maybe how inflexible you can feel by the end of those 31 days. So I am bringing you Yoga for Runners every single day, 5-10 minutes of yoga, just to see if that helps keep those niggling wolves from the door. So we're going to start seated. I am intending that all these yoga practices will be able to be done without any props, not even on a mat. But obviously I've got my setup here. Now, runners tend to have a really tight hips. So as I sit here on this mat, if I turn to the side, you usually find that your knees will sit up quite high and you start to slouch. So we want to bring that chest forward, sitting up nice and high, thinking about leading from the crown of your head, lovely tall spine. And that can sometimes actually feel enough of opening up the middle of the torso here, actually feeling that like the hips and the ribs are now separate. Now, if you do find you've got really tight hips when you sit in this cross-leg position, you can pop a pillow under your hips. Now, popping a pillow or even a rolled up towel can allow the knees to drop and you create a little bit more space through the body. So never be afraid of using some props just to even help. Today's simple day one is really a few key moves that I think can really help. So let's sit in our lovely easy pose, which is called Sukhasana if you want to be fancy about it, but nice cross-legged, legs in a basket. And we're just going to find our sit bones here. So you might need to move any fleshy parts out the road, give it a little wiggle, nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back and down, create that space in the neck here and at the collarbones. We're going to take 3 big breaths here. So nice deep inhales, exhale it all out. Inhale. So again, think about sitting tall, lift from the hips and up. Exhale it out, let go of the tension that you're creating in those hips. I know you are. Last big breath and exhale it out. With your hands on your knees, I just want you to start to circle your torso round here. So you can actually push the chest forward and even round the spine here as well. It might feel quite nice actually. Just getting into those hips and you're shifting from one sit bone to the other here. You don't have to have them both planted the whole time. We're just getting a little bit of space into the waist as well. Going a couple more times in this direction. Maybe you're making those circles even bigger, moving nice and easy. Now, the thing with yoga is we don't move super fast. This is not a tempo session. This is listening to your body. You can't listen to your body when you're running it at 45 miles an hour here. So let's pause, reset, and go in the opposite direction, which for me is going in a clockwise direction. You'll find that you'll have a dominant way, a dominant side, and that's fine, but we like to keep things equal, mainly so that you can actually feel the difference in your body and kick in that side. So let's just keep those lovely little circles going, keeping it slow. Nice. Now, the reason we're sort of concentrating the top part, yes, I know runners is all about legs, but the upper part of the body gets tight. It gets stiff. And especially if you've finished your runs after so many days, you end up curling up on this couch like a little pretzel and your upper body is just as stiff as the bottom half. Lovely. Let's come back to centre. Let's just reset again. Find those sit bones. We're going to inhale, take a lovely big deep breath, stretching all the way up and bring those hands all the way down. So let's do that again, but this time really focus on reaching up, not just with the hands here, but with the hips. Let's lift up, lift those ribs, push into the waist here. Exhale down. So it's not just in the arms about how far you can reach. Think about growing from the hips and up. Lift the chest, lift the ribs, look up and down. Nice. Let's plant your right hand, stretch over with your left. Nice and gentle here. Try not to have the hand in front of the face and we're blocking that lovely opening of the chest here. Let's switch, plant that hand. Let's have a nice little lateral bend here. Lovely. Let's go back to the other side. This time as you plant your hand and bring that hand over, I want you to push into the opposite sit bone. So for me, my right hand is down. So I'm going to push into the left sit bone, left hip area. Open that hip. Push it down to the floor. Lift your chest and almost open the chest up towards the ceiling here. Nice big twist. Take a breath. Lovely. And then plant the hand. Lift the right hand up and over. And again, with that hand planted, push into the opposite sit bone, hip bone. Lift the arm, rotate your chest up towards your ceiling. See if you can drop those knees a little bit more. Take another big breath here. Nice. Back to center. Reset. Roll the shoulders back. Let's walk our hands towards our right hand side. So left hand onto right knee, right arm behind, sitting nice and straight. I just go up to my fingertips on this. My arms are a bit short. Push the chest up and out and maybe have a little peek behind that right shoulder. Take a breath here. Exhale it out. Maybe even a little sigh and exhale can be quite nice to loosen off those shoulders. And then walk the hands to the opposite side. Right hand on that left knee, left arm behind. Really push into the floor here. Lift that chest. Open up those hips. Drop your shoulders. Maybe look over towards that left hand side. Take a breath here. Lovely. Coming all the way back to centre. Now for me, my right foot is in front. I'm going to switch it over. So lean back, switch the legs over, and we're going to work on this side. So again, hands on the knees. We're going to take those lovely circles. Now this is where it's really nice to softly and slowly come into this. If you find that you're tighter on one side, this will feel different. So just ease into it. Make those circles as big or as small as you need. Lovely. Very nice. Pause and go in the other direction. Nice. Lovely, guys. Again, just enjoying that. It could feel tight, but maybe it's the tightness, that tightness feeling that you go, oh, that feels kind of bad, but good. I'm into that. Lovely. Coming back to centre, reset. Using your hands onto your knees here. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, curl everything under. Lovely. Inhale up. Exhale. Let it all go. So from the side, a little bit like pushing the chest up, dropping the shoulders, looking up. And then almost curling everything round. Allow that rounding of the spine like a wee hunchback. Lifting up. And exhale. Nice. Bring those hands behind you. Let's bring the feet out in front. And we're just going to lightly windscreen wiper our legs from side to side. Sometimes you might travel around. That's absolutely fine as well. It can feel quite nice just to move the legs. Lovely, guys. Plant your feet, maybe shift your bum back. We're going to straighten those legs a little bit more here. Bring your hands alongside your hips. Push your hands into the floor here. Lift the chest, flex the feet. Find that little hamstring stretch here. Give your toes a little wiggle. Just so that we're not getting too tight in the legs here. And then we're just going to point the toe and then bring it back up towards us. So a little point and back. Beautiful. Little point and coming back. Nice. Just doing maybe 3 more of those. Nice. Lovely. And back. Allow yourself here just to relax the leg. Give them a little wiggle here. Give the shoulders a little round. Let's take a nice big inhale breath all the way up. Now keep the feet active here. You can still bend the knees. And we're going to fold forward. So just allow your body to round here. Looking down towards maybe your thighs, maybe your knees. And then roll all the way up. We're going to do 3 of these in total. So let's inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. Inhale, lift up again. Last one. And exhale. Nice. Reset yourself and bring those legs back into the basket. Now these are really short little sessions, but hopefully we are starting to feel a bit looser in the top of the body. This can really help with your running. I hope you've enjoyed day 1 and I will see you tomorrow for day 2. Bye everyone.